Hello, this is Deborah Friday Lockett, licensed supervisor. I hope everyone is doing well today. It's hard to believe that it's already August 2025. Today, I will be touching briefly on the renewal process and going over some frequently asked questions. Stacey, Curry, and I will be here to assist you during the renewal process. We're here to support you. So if you have any questions, any concerns, please feel free to reach out to us. We have a user guide, and that user guide walks you through the process of filing online. That user guide covers logging into the licensure gateway for the very first time. Now, if you have already registered to use the licensure gateway, you do not need to register again. It covers becoming an organization administrator, how to apply for a license, certificate of authority, or registration. It covers uploading documents in the licensure gateway, which is very important. Paying invoices by credit card, paying invoices by check, and it covers something that you guys ask a lot, printing certificates. It walks you through step by step. The organization administrator at each Preneed location will be responsible for processing initials, renewal application, printing certificates, paying fees, and making any necessary changes. We are pleased with our increasing number of licensees that have started filing online. In 2016, we had 216 licensees to file in 2021. That number increased in 2023. It actually went up to 247. So we are really pleased with the number of licensees that are taking advantage of using our online system. The department aims to process all renewal applications within 30 days. So the shift to online filing has helped you guys to process get your applications processed quicker. Now, we realize that some of you have already filed online. By the way, paper renewal applications can still be mailed to the department, but believe me, filing online is quick and easy. Now, after September the 30th, your license to operate in the state as selling Preneed is expired. Information required to complete the renewal application. Before you get started with the renewal application, make sure you have the surety bond company's name and bond number, the surety bond amount, the letter of credit bank's name and number, the letter of credit amount. Also, you need the answer to these questions. You need the total amount of funds currently held in trust accounts for outstanding contracts not yet fulfilled. You also need the total amount of funds currently held in insurance policies for outstanding contracts not yet fulfilled. You would not be able to proceed through the application without these answers. What's delaying the process of your renewal application? There are some requirements. You need to upload the surety bond continuation showing the current expiration date. If the bond is continuous, meaning no expiration date, please upload the surety bond continuation letter or a current letter of credit showing the expiration date. Also, upload details to include the title and business address of all owners, partners, members, and directors of the funeral home. Make sure the fees are paid. Paying online is quick and easy, and our user guide walks you straight through the process. So just refer to the administrative user guides for detailed step-by-step instructions, and it is on the department's website, and it's listed there for you also. Make sure the mailing addresses are correct. We send out renewal reminder cards, and some of the cards are returned because of incorrect addresses or closed post office boxes. So make sure that the mailing addresses are correct. Once you log into the licensure gateway, you're going to see the renewal application. It will appear in a pink box, and it's going to say expiring soon. Click here to renew. So you just click on expiring soon to submit your renewal application. Now, background checks are not required for Preneed. This system is used for 15 different programs that the department regulates, so background checks are not required. Surety bond. The amount required on the bond or letter of credit will increase as the total dollar amount of outstanding contract increases, as shown below. You see in the table below how the amounts can increase. So you may have to get your surety bond or letter of credit updated at any time. Once your application has been approved, you will get an email. Follow the instructions on printing certificates from the administrative guide. Before you post your certificate, you want to make sure that the name on the certificate is correct, verify the address. Also, make sure that the expiration date is 9/30/2027 because that's the next expiration period. Make sure that the certificate has our administrator, Carrie Gruby Leibacher's name on it. And also, you want to go ahead and post it up in a conspicuous place in your place of business. Therefore, when the investigators come out, this certificate is already posted. If you have any problems printing those certificates, which we don't get a lot of questions like we used to, then just contact the department. Now we have some frequently asked questions, and we want to go over a few of those. Are we able to have more than one administrator? Yes, businesses may submit the required number of requests to the department for review. Where can I find on my registration with the South Carolina Secretary of State's office? So the South Carolina Secretary of State's office is listed there for you along with their phone number, and you can get your certificate from them to submit to the department. Updated Preneed Loss Reimbursement Fund application. Now, the department created a new Preneed Loss Reimbursement form in August 2022. Going forward, the old Preneed Loss Reimbursement form would not be accepted by the department, would no longer be accepted. This form is dated July 2013. Please contact the department for a current form if needed for loss reimbursement. What must I do to submit if I wish to close my Preneed business? Within 30 days, the provider must submit a complete listing of names and addresses of all active contracts in its possession. The provider also must notify all contract purchasers in writing that their contracts are to be transferred to another licensed provider and is of the purchaser's choice. Please feel free to contact the department for more information. Does a Preneed funeral contract license transfer with a sale of a funeral home? Licensees are not transferable. If the funeral home is purchased by a new company, then a new license is required. And all of that depends upon whether or not the FEIN number changes. When are Preneed contracts considered late? Contracts must be received by the department no more than 60 days from the last day on the month they are sold. The late fee is $10 per contract. Can Preneed contracts be submitted through the licensure gateway? Not at this time. All contracts must be mailed to the department. All contract forms are on the department's website, so you can see those forms listed there.